Welcome to the Boys and Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Boys and Ivy. I'm your host, Jason Mead, alongside my son, my best pal in the world, and that is Mr. Parker Park Chop. Mead.
Hey, everybody.
Yep, somber mood today after last night. The Cubs have ended their season. The show is titled Tough Goodbye, Cubs Eliminated from the Playoffs. What a season it's been. Yeah, really tough day. We were hoping to keep the season rolling, but it just wasn't in the cards for us, Park. How are you feeling today, pal?
Not very good. I was hoping for the season to keep going on, because this season has been full of joy. And it was a great season. I finally got to see them in their first playoff game that I can remember, and they won the NLDS, or they won the wild card. Then they came and lost NLDS to the Brewers.
Yeah, on this show, every time we do the bobblehead of the day. So, Park, what's the bobblehead of the day?
The bubble of the day is none other than a guy that brought us through and gave us the playoff. And that's Brian Sandberg. Moved us along in the playoffs, that first series win, and
wish we could have won it for Rhino, but it just wasn't in the cards. Like I said, Cubs eliminated by the Brewers 3-1. The game was, it was a great game. It really was. Both sides, they took three better swings than we did. Craig mentioned it in the post game, but that's basically what it came down to. They hit a couple more home runs than we did. The offense just wasn't there. We started Drew Pomeranz. He gave up that homer to William Contreras. But even in that point, we debated on who the starter was going to be, and I was okay with Pomeranz starting because he's been great all year, right?
Oh yeah. Just the only thing is, he's a reliever. That's the only thing. We only got one inning out of him, and that kind of takes away a bullpen arm from you.
Yeah, and it wasn't traditional, but it happened a couple times in this series where they did start a reliever first, and it didn't work out for us because we gave up a home run in each of those first innings. But then again, like you said in the last show, 21 runs in the first inning, it's bound to happen. But even throughout the game, there just wasn't a lot of traffic on the bags. The Brewers had a little bit more than we did, but we came up in the top of the second. This guy stayed hot. Suzuki, he had a great postseason. What do you think about Suzuki?
Oh yeah, I think it's kind of hard to put Bush and him side by side to see who's better, because Seiya Suzuki, he's really clutch. I think he's pretty clutch. We're down 1-0, comes in the second inning, first at bat, hits the absolute moonshot, and we were jumping around, we were going crazy when he hit that and tied it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he had a great postseason. He had a lot of home runs, and I think he played really well for his first playoffs.
This guy killed us the whole year. Andrew Bleeping Vaughn hit another home run in the fourth inning and took a 2-1 lead. But man, this guy's just killed us this whole time. I don't know. How do you get him out? What did the Sox do? Did the Sox know they don't know how to develop guys or what? This guy killed us.
I don't know, but you were saying to me, you're like, we can't just be throwing nothing but fastballs to this guy. And what do you know? Throws another fastball, high and tight, gone.
And Pomeranz, even in the first inning, Pomeranz was throwing some meatballs right down there, and Jackson Churio, he had some great swings on some of the balls that he was swinging at, and then Contreras too. We left it up, and usually when it's high, it's goodbye, and that's what happened in that spot. And then we move along to the sixth inning. We had a huge missed opportunity. We got the first two guys on, and then I brought up Kyle Tucker, and in that spot, in our 3-hole hitter of Kyle Tucker, we need something out of him. and we just didn't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see if it's like Judge or Otani or Schwarber, but Carl Tucker, he's not been hitting well lately. You kind of got to you have to. Honestly, I would bunt. I didn't care who it is. I'd bunt in that spot that could tie the game up, and then Seiya comes up, hits a fly ball left field, deep, really deep. I actually thought it was gone off the bat, but that would have been a run, and there had been 2-2. I mean, I know that I think it was Terang hit that home run, but hey, that might have never happened if it was a tie game. You never know. With uh, like they're up 2-1, they're all excited. Yeah,
Could have been a momentum change, but we've been talking about it all year. I don't know. I'm a big against these analytic nerds. I understand the part of the game that there is some analytics involved, but when you're in the 6th inning, you're down by 1. You got the first 2 guys on. Kyle Tucker, like you said, he's rolled over a lot of balls. He was, it's just been happening like that. Like you said, that's a great comparison talking about Schwarber and Judge. Yeah, when those guys are your 3-hole hitter, yeah, you let them rip it. But in that spot right there, Kyle Tucker needed to push a button down to 3rd. I know it wasn't his call. I don't know whose call it was. But for God's sake, just move the runners along. I mean, the eyeball test to me is just as good as any of them analytic nerds. But just bunt the ball. Move the runners along. Like you said, say I ripped one in the gap. Could have tied the game. Could have been a momentum change for the whole thing. But no, we ain't bunting. Jeez, oh, Pete, come on. Wish we would have bunted,
yeah.
but we can't now.
Hey, like I said, I think if I'm anybody, I don't care who it is. That's a big spot, especially in the 6th inning. You're pushing towards the end of the game. You just got to do what's best. It doesn't matter who it is. You have your 4 hitter up next.
I know. We'd had 2 shots with guys on 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Yeah, they may have walked Suzuki. You never know. But in that spot, I'd rather have 2 chances with guys on 2nd and 3rd where we could possibly take the lead, tie the game, or take the lead. But no, we just failed to do that all year long. It drives me crazy. Cubs did make 2 errors last night. Dansby made 1, and Pete made throwing 1. It was kind of a tough ball that was hit to center. He kind of bided it up, chucked it back in the infield. There was no harm done. Then 7th inning, Trang hit that bomb off of Kittredge, but the tail of the tape comes down to the Cubs had 4 base runners all night. I mean, you can't do much when you only have 4 base runners all night.
Oh yeah, I feel like that was just a home run game. I mean, it was a home run game. 4 solo home runs. You gotta get guys on base. You just gotta chip away. Like if you get 3 doubles and 1 solo shot,
you win 2-1.
3 doubles
just
is
like
winning.
I said at last podcast. No, I'm just disappointed. It sucks, but hey, it is what it is. This guy here, Kyle Tucker's post-game comments, kind of basically told us everything we need to know. I think he's going to be in pinstripes next year, but I don't think it's going to be in Cubs pinstripes. My prediction is he's going to sign with the Yankees. Cody Bellinger had just as good, if not better, numbers than him. Kind of looking back at it, should we have kept Cody and not worried about that trade?
Yes.
At the time, I don't know. At the time, we were all pumped. At the time, we were all pumped about Kyle Tucker. Hopefully, he resigns, but there's no way that I'm giving Kyle Tucker $400 to $500 million. Not a snowball's chance, and you know what? There's just no way I would give him that much money. He's been injured the last couple of years, but he's a great player when he's healthy. But I just don't think we're going to re-sign him. And
did you say you said 4 years, 120 million yesterday?
Yeah, I could have got him for a bargain. No, but I don't know. We'll see. Here's what his comments were after the game last night.
I think he was saying like he was just like pumped up and wanted to get a hit.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was.
And the thing is, it's
also not just his fault.
No, it just the game just didn't go our way. We didn't get the big hits, but it's not all. I'm not sitting here saying it's all on Kyle Tucker, but I just wish we'd put down a bunt there because who knows what happened. This is what he said last night when asked about being in Chicago for a long time. He says, "We'll see what happens. I don't know what the future is going to hold. If not, it's been an honor playing with all these guys, and I wish everyone the best of luck, whether it's playing next year or not with them." End quote. What are your thoughts on that, Park? Does that tell you he's coming back to the north side, or are we saying, see you later, pal?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Kyle Tucker, but I say we move on and try to sign Schwarber. That's what
No,
I want.
yes. Gosh, we should have never let him go. We let him walk.
But
Who in their
I
right
think
mind would let
that
Kyle Schwarber walk? One of the best home run hitters of all time, one of the most clutch players of all time, playoff legend, Kyle Schwarber. Come back to
well,
Chicago. Come
the
on, bud.
question the
Come back.
question you the question you asked of, do you think he's gonna come back? I don't think he will. I think he's gonna go to the Indians, Guardians. That's who I think he gets.
I don't know. I tell you what, Kyle Schwarber signed with the Yankees. He did 85 home runs. After the game, also, PCA. They interviewed PCA after the game, and obviously he looked emotional. He talked about, he talked a little bit about the season, but he mostly talked about the camaraderie of the group. And, these guys spend 200 days probably together with this team. You're basically turning into a family. And guys come and go. You develop friendships. And basically, that's basically your family for the entire summer. And I think PCA was pretty down and out talking about that last night, but I don't know.
One,
It's
but
they every guy every Cub that talked last night in the post game, whether it's Dansby, Ian Happ, Nico, they all quoted how tight knit this Cubs team was and how they thought they can do something really special, but it just didn't happen, Park.
and this is something that I think we need to work on is taking down the strikeouts. I mean, if you're not going to win a lot of games with like a ton of strikeouts, like in the postseason, Hap, Pete, and Dansby went 12 for 79 in the postseason. 4 extra base hits, 8 RBIs, and 38 strikeouts. 38.
It's tough to get trash when, but then again, like all across the league too, you're looking at, you know, it's and everybody's like, oh, these guys can't hit for average anymore. I mean, the pitching is way up from way it used to be. I'm sorry, I'm an old school cat, but back then we had guys like Nolan Ryan, maybe Rob Dibble, guys that were touching 100. But now everybody touches 100. So, I mean, the strikeout numbers are just ungodly. But yeah, we do need to cut down on those numbers for sure. I don't really think there's much that we need to improve. I mean, if it was me, who knows what we're going to happen with Tucker? But we need to go out and we need to get a solid starting pitcher, just an absolute ace. Because I mean, obviously we lost our two aces this year. We lost Steele early. We lost Cade Horton at the end. We need to get another arm that comes in there and bolsters that starting pitching rotation. What do
I
you think about that?
I actually think we would. I actually think we would have won that series if we had Steele and um Cade. Even just Cade, because I think Cade would have pitched that first game. I think he would have, depending on the other games.
So you got to think, we won 92 games. We won 92 games with having Steele out for basically the year. Shota was out for a while. We also had Kyle Tucker out there. He was injured for a lot of the second half there. But if you're anybody looking to come to the Cubs after a 92 win
Jeremiah.
season, why wouldn't you want to come play for the Cubs? We have everything. We have everything. Hopefully, we bring back that bullpen because the bullpen was lights out all year. I think Palencia is going to step into that closer role for sure next year. But there's a lot of positives coming from this season. We just came up short, but I don't know. Just
Yeah, I mean, I think we had a darn good season though.
we're close. We're really close. It reminds me a lot of 2015 team. maybe next year to be a little bit different. But the Brewers, they're just a scrappy team. They do a lot of they do a lot of things right. They got a great bullpen. They've got a couple good starters. But look how many 2-out hits that they got. They killed us all series long with those 2-out hits.
Duran, I think his last name. Duran, dude, he's a stud.
Rookie, third baseman. Yeah, he's a stud. But now, I don't know.
Joey Ortiz.
Brewers. One thing I'm upset about, though, is in stinking Brewers on the field, they pulled out a L flag on the field, disrespecting the W flag. So here's what I'm going to say. I hope you guys get swept. Go Dodgers. I hope the Dodgers whip you guys, sweep you 4-0, just because you did that. Parker, who's your pick to win?
Yeah.
Who's your pick to win the whole by God thing now?
Dodgers.
I don't see anybody beating them.
The pitching. They have star pitchers that don't even pitch that much. They got Blake Snell. They got Roki Sasaki, Yoshiyama. They got everybody, even Shohei, but he doesn't really pitch that much. But
they got everybody.
The lineup. They got Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani. They just have everybody.
Everything you need. Everything you need. No, that's my pick too. Dodgers. If I'm a gambling man, which I am, that's what I'd pick. I'd pick the Dodgers. But the one good thing about this weekend was them Indiana Hoosiers going up to Eugene and taking down the Mighty Ducks of Oregon. Hey, we made a statement yesterday.
Pat McAfee was right. Only one that picked IU out of all them.
Yeah, Pat. Only one. Who? He said, I'm a my wife's a Hoosier. I'm a Hoosier.
Hoosier.
Indiana. Hoosiers. The biggest win in history of playing football.
Hey, they're up the whole game. Oh.
Oh no, they went down. Chiefs and Bears this weekend. The Bears got the Commanders tomorrow night in Washington. And your mighty Chiefs play the Lions. Parker, who do you got?
I got the Chiefs and the Bears. Let's go.
Hopefully the Chiefs take down the Lions and the Bears win.
We have the same record?
We can move up a game.
We have the same record? Are we both 2-3? The Bears 2-3?
No, heck no. Are we 2-3? Let's see.
We 3-2. Because I know you've won at least 2 games.
Yeah, we won 2 games. Yeah, we're 2-2. We're 500. We ain't 2-3 like
you guys had bye last week.
Got one more. But it's been really fun doing these shows. I know you were disappointed in the Cubs not extending it, but we're gonna keep on doing it. So we'll probably try to do one a week. And any Cubs news that happens. If the Cubs just decide to go out and sign Kyle Schwarber or something like that, that'd be great. But
in the comments, if you want us to do like a little bit more of football and mix it in with baseball, just say in the comment section.
Yeah, we might just do that. But we'll still try to bring you at least once a week, once every couple of weeks, or in the off season. We'll probably do some player profiles, stuff like that. But we'll still be doing these shows, and we'll just get geared up, ready for next year. I know we go into the Cubs convention. We'll probably do some stuff while we're up there, and hopefully keep bringing you guys the content. I hope you guys enjoy it. But we've had a great time with this. We are Follow Some Podcast. The best way you can get us to help us grow the show is by smashing that like button, the subscribe button, and giving us a 5-star review on Spotify or any other podcast platforms out there. But we can't thank you enough for tuning in to the show, and we hope you guys have enjoyed it. But Parker, break us down, and let's get out of here. And we'll see you when we see you. But go Cubs, go.
This is Boys and Ivy. See ya.
Go Cubs, go Bears, and hoo-hoo, go Hoosiers. Thank you for watching the Boys and Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs, go!